Hi, boys and girls. You're back today so that we can complete pages 3 and 4 of our Who Am I book. And remember, this is a book that you're making all about you and who you are as a person, as a family member, as a student, as a community member. I started this book with you in our earlier lesson, and I'm using my daughter's name as the author of the book. On page 2 of the book, we completed our information for our names we were born with, when we were born and where, along with a picture of ourselves as a baby. The next one we did was all about our families and pets. The one we're going to do today says, I am a member of a community. I live in the city of. Now, if you think for a minute, I bet you know exactly which city we live in. Right. You live in the city of Dearborn. And some of you may live in the city of Dearborn Heights. Okay. But let me go ahead and write the word Dearborn for you. You're going to go ahead and you are going to copy this right into your blank. Remember that if at any time you need to stop and copy, go ahead and push pause on your video and you can go ahead. Push pause now, copy Dearborn. It also gets one capital letter and the rest lowercase. Now, one thing I noticed after we printed all of the books is that I made a mistake with some of my typing. So here it says, the think. Oops, that's not the word I wanted. I wanted the word thing. So I'm going to have you go ahead and change that to a letter G, because it won't make sense if we say the think I like best. So what I'm going to have you do is just go ahead and take your pencil and change that K to a G for me. The thing I like best about my city is, and there's so many wonderful things to love about Dearborn. Dearborn has great families and great schools and great food and great parks. I want you to think of the thing that you love best about Dearborn, and you are going to put that in the blank. Okay? If you don't know how to spell a certain word, just say it and stretch it and write the sounds that you hear. Underneath here, it says, here is a picture of it. Okay, so you can get on the internet if you want, and you can print out some of the wonderful things that we have here in Dearborn. You could print out a picture of maybe one of the signs that says the city of Dearborn, or you could draw a picture of some things that you see here in Dearborn. Okay, so you might want to draw neighborhood houses. The houses in Dearborn are pretty close together, so you would see houses kind of close, not too far apart. We also have some tall buildings in Dearborn. Okay, we also have the Henry Ford Museum and Greenfield Village in Dearborn. So you pick some of the things that you like best, and you're going to go ahead and put those here on this page. This is considered page 3 of our book. We're also going to do page 4 today. Page 4 talks about where you are a student. It says, I am a student at Lindbergh Elementary School. That's right. That's the name of the school that you go to. My teacher's name is, I hope you know the name of your teacher. Your teacher is Mrs. Mustin, or your teacher is Mrs. Rustlink. Okay, I'm going to write both names here so that if you need to pause, you can pause the video and look for Mustin with letter M or Rustlink with letter R. Go ahead and put this in the blank for you. Do you know what grade you're in? I think you do, because we are super smart and we've been talking all year long about what it's like to be a kindergartner. Kindergarten is one of the most important grades you will ever be in. Kindergarten is where we learn a lot of rules and we learn a lot of things about ourselves, as we're showing in this book. Here is Mrs. Mustin's name if Mrs. Mustin is your teacher. And here is Mrs. Rustlink's name if you are in Mrs. Rustlink's class. You don't need to write both names because you don't have both teachers this year. Down here, where it says, I am a kindergartner, here is a picture of my school. If you get on the internet, you will find pictures of Lindbergh Elementary School. If you want to print one out, you can print it out and glue it here. If you don't want to do that, you can look at the picture online and then you can draw a beautiful big picture of Lindbergh School. If you are choosing the drawing method, please use just crayons, pencil, and colored pencils. Thank you for joining me for this part of the lesson today. We're going to come back one more time and we're going to talk about the last 2 pages of our book and then how we are going to decorate the front cover. Have a good time doing today's pages. I'll see you next time.